Good morning, dear students. This is the sixth video of Geography, Chapter 4. Chapter name is Climate, and this video is for the student of Standard 9. Students, in our previous videos, we discussed about the altitude and relief features affecting the climate of a place. Here, we will see the other factor which affects the climate, that is the distance from the sea. So let's start our today's class. You can see the fourth number is distance from the sea. This is the ocean side, the coastal region, and in our previous video we just talked about already that the areas which are nearby the coastal regions or the water bodies, that remains moderate type of temperature. Okay, so how this distance from the sea just affects the climate of a place, we can just understand when we just see the map of our country. You can see Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, Simla. Okay, these states name are just mentioned over here. So when we talk about the Chennai, Mumbai and Kolkata, these areas or these states are located nearby the coastal region. So what do you think, students? These regions will remain hot climate or the cold climate, or it will remain moderate? So obviously the answer will be the moderate because it is nearby the coastal region. We will see that how coastal regions are affecting the climate because it is not allowing the temperature to become too hot or too cold. Why is it happening? You can see here, this is the ocean surface and this is the land surface. So take a look, students, that when we just talk about the land surface, we already discussed that when sun rays just fall onto the surface of land, some of the energy of the sun just stored by the earth and rest of the energy released in the atmosphere. And when this energy released in the atmosphere, so this is what? This is hot air, and because of its light weight, it starts expanding in the sky. Okay, it starts expanding. So when it will start expand, it will just move to which side? Where the vacant area is present. So at the daytime, if we compare the land surface to the water surface takes long period of time to get heat up. So when the sun rays will fall onto the water body, it is taking time to become hot. So when this whole process will just take place, at that time sea to land breezes will blow in the daytime and land to sea breezes are just blowing. So how wind blows? When the hot air will take the place of the cold air and cold air will take the place of the hot air. This you can understand in other way also, that hot air just rise up and it expand, cold air will just come downside. Okay, so generally if we will not see this side and take the other example, what is happening from the mountain side? Have a look. When we just talk about the mountain side, and especially the loftiest mountain which is covered by glacier, so the cold wind, because of its heavy nature, it used to come downside, and hot air it starts rising up and it goes up into the sky. So what will happen in this way? Cold wind will just come down and hot air will just rise up. So both are taking the place of each other. In this way only wind starts moving. In previous videos we talked about the elements of the weather and climate also, students. There we discussed about that temperature was there, air pressure, wind, then cloudiness and then rainy. So here daytime sea to land breezes just blow, and night time when the sun will just set, so at that time land starts just cooling down very quickly, and till night sea just became, or the water surface just become hot. So this way at night warm air will start coming from the sea to land and cool air will take the place from land to sea. So this never allows the temperature to become too hot or too cold. So that's why the coastal regions always remains moderate temperature. And you can just see one more thing over here, that it receives rainfall every day, approx every day. So how it is happening? When water will just come, when the cool air will just come in the contact of this hot air, so obviously the moisture which is present in the cloud, that will just burst and it will just create rain over there. So most of the coastal regions receives the rainfall once in a day. See the next slide. Distance from the sea, that is continentality. As the distance from the sea increases, its moderating influence decreases and the people experience extreme weather conditions. This condition is known as continentality. Okay, because we will just move further towards the continent, and this is called the continentality. So when the distance from the sea will just increase, the moisture will start decreasing. Okay, moisture will start decreasing, and if we will go further, so it will not remain the moisture, and we will just start experiencing the extreme hot if our region is receiving the direct rays of the sun, and if our region is located at the top of the mountain, so we will start receiving, or at the higher altitude, so we will start receiving the extreme cold temperature. You can see this slide, students, that Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, many states are here which lies nearby the water bodies or near the ocean or water bodies. So that's why they receives the moderate temperature. But when we just move further, okay, when we just move away from the distance, away from the ocean bodies, so we will start receiving the extreme climate. So this is the end of the video, students. I hope you understood the chapter. Here we discussed that how distance from the sea affects the climate of a place. So various factors as well as the distance from the sea we discussed over here in this video, that how altitude is also coming over here, how the areas which is receiving the direct rays of the sun also just coming over here. So you can just take the example of latitude and the altitude and compare with the distance from the sea, that all factors how altogether affecting the climate of a place. So thank you for watching, students. Thank you very much.